1993, the Toronto Dominion Centre stood as one of the most recognizable examples of modern engineering in Canada. Its black steel frame and reflective glass exterior were designed to project strength and permanence. Inside one of those towers, on the 24th floor, once a 38-year-old corporate lawyer named Gary Foy. Gary was not known as reckless. He was intelligent, confident, and highly respected within his firm. Colleagues described him as persuasive and charismatic, someone who enjoyed demonstrating ideas rather than just explaining them. One thing he took particular pride in was the structural integrity of the building he worked in. The windows at the TD Center were made of thick, reinforced glass, engineered to withstand heavy impact without shattering. At some point, Gary began physically demonstrating this strength to prove how durable the windows were. He would run at them full speed and bounce off. The glass would flex slightly under the force, but it never broke. He had done it before, more than once. Each time the result reinforced his confidence. The glass held. He walked away smiling. The building's engineering proved itself again. On July 9, 1993, Gary was giving a tour of the office to a group of artist-lane students, young interns just beginning their legal careers. During the tour, the topic of the building's construction came up. As he had done before, Gary decided to demonstrate the strength of the windows. He stepped back to create distance while the students watched from nearby. There was no visible hesitation in his posture. To him, this was not a risk. It was a repeat of something that had already worked. He ran forward at full speed. The impact produced a deep, solid thud. The sound of reinforced glass absorbing force. For a fraction of a second, it seemed like history was repeating itself. The pain flexed under the blow, just as it had done before. The glass did not shatter, but something shifted. Instead of rebounding, the entire pane dislodged from its frame. The glass itself remained intact, but it was no longer secure within the structure of the building. Still carrying his full momentum, Gary went forward with it. And then there was nothing beneath him. He fell 24 stories to the pavement below. Emergency responders arrived quickly, but the injuries were catastrophic. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Investigators later confirmed that the glass had not failed in the way many initially assumed. It had not cracked or splintered. The pane was strong, exactly as designed. However, the window assembly was not meant to endure repeated high-speed human impact. Over time, the force likely weakened the framing system that held it in place. The structure didn't suddenly become fragile that day. The laws of physics hadn't changed. The margin for error had simply run out. Gary Hoy's death is often cited in discussions about overconfidence and risk normalization. The psychological phenomenon where repeated success convinces someone that a dangerous action has become safe. Each time he ran at the glass and walked away unharmed, his certainty grew stronger until the one time it didn't hold. Sometimes danger doesn't feel dangerous at all. Sometimes it feels routine. And that's when it's at its most lethal. He had proven the glass was unbreakable until it wasn't. And in that moment, one man's confidence ended.